Wow.
Bracket number 1. The housing market is now savagely unhealthy. This is a Housing Wire article. While existing home sales are trending as expected, inventory is down again. Before we get into the data, and I make Bobby edit in about 20
Well, he's
plus
going to have
graphs.
to, unless people have paid to be a member, because
Yeah.
you had to screenshot this for me. So
Yeah, Nicole's not a paid HW Plus exclusive content like I am.
An
Yeah, it's
exclusive. Did you throw
HW
that in
Plus.
there?
No, that's their words, not mine.
Oh,
It's on
that's
their website.
that's a
Exclusive.
racket.
I'm on the Housing Wire exclusive. Okay, so I'll break it down, share it with everybody. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I should probably read the terms and conditions. I think
Why,
I
you
can.
had to sign something?
No, I don't know. There's probably terms and conditions.
You had to click a box, I'm sure.
I'm sure I clicked a box, but
Of
I think
course.
I can talk about it. This is a free world, all right? So when I say that, Nicole,
Mm-hmm.
as an agent,
Yeah.
when I say the housing market is now savagely unhealthy, as the real estate agent broker that you are, how does that make you feel?
You get a little alarmed.
You're alarmed? Do you agree with it?
Well, I mean, we know exactly where we're at. I don't know that I think the words are a little aggressive. I mean, savagely unhealthy.
Love the
Um,
headline.
it's such a headline. It's a grabber. You had me hooked this morning at I think 6:32 when you sent the link over, but I couldn't actually read it. So, I did enjoy the article as I was, drinking my coffee, but it's a great headline. And is it true? Yes. I mean, obviously at the end of the day, we are in a huge inventory crisis, which is what's causing the headline to say savagely unhealthy. So,
Savagely.
I mean,
And
it's quite a word. I didn't even know that was a word. Savagely. It's not more savage.
this is
No.
what Logan Motashimi
Hmm.
goes into here, just keeps drilling down on the inventory. National Association of Realtors
Well,
reported that
and patting himself on the back.
he did do a little padding.
He loved
Yeah,
patting himself on the back in
that's
this
okay. I got no
article.
problem with that. I got
Yeah.
no problem with that, Logan.
Mhm.
So, National Association of Realtors reported that existing home sales for February came in at a miss of estimates at 6.02 million. The level is still within Logan's
Mhm.
22
Mhm.
forecast.
Mhm.
Sales range between 5.74 and 6.16 million. Last year, I discussed levels coming back down to the 5.84 million, and I'm looking for more in 22 at the 5.74 million. Basically, home sales are down January and February. Okay, so
Right.
total home sales, existing home sales are down year over year. Total existing home sales sank 7.2% from January to a seasonally adjusted annual rate of 6.02 million in February. So they're down both months because of inventory being
I think we
down.
talked about that the last episode or
We
2 episodes
did.
ago. Yeah.
And
Yep.
inventory was at 2 months of inventory, February 21. We're at 1.7 months of inventory
It's
supply, however you want to say that,
crazy.
in February, which is up a tick from the 1.6 months in January. So we actually
Such a
went up a tick.
racket.
We're starting to get in the spring when you usually will see inventory go up. This article is saying we'll be lucky if we're flat this spring. He doesn't
Right.
expect it to go up all of that much.
Mhm.
Now, here's the thing. I still believe it'll go up more than people think as spring moves on. And he's in the camp, Logan's in the camp of let's get the inventory rates jacked up. He's rooting for inventory
He is
rates
rooting for
to
that.
continue to go up. He didn't put a number out there. Maybe he's calling 5, maybe he's calling for 5.25. 5.25 will slow this market down. You want this market to cool? You want inventory to pop? 5.25 is your
It's
number.
it's so interesting though because during 2005, 2006, 5.25 was like amazing. That
But
was an
to
amazing
Back
number.
then it was, but
Yes.
2018, the market stopped. The market stopped for a 3-month period when we went to five and
Yes.
a quarter across the country. Maybe your
Yeah.
market's different. I'm just saying national stats.
Yeah.
Right now, NAR has us at 870,000 homes available. Housing Wire is saying we need to get between 1.5 and 1.9 roughly million homes for things to level out, for us maybe
Mhm.
to get closer to an even market where it's not tipped so far in the seller's favor.
Right.
I don't see us doubling up anytime soon, but I do see us getting over the million mark. And I
Mhm.
do see as interest rates go up, we know they're going to go up. They're sitting at, 4.5, 4.25 right now, depending
Yeah.
on the day. A lot of volatility there. I do see us accumulating more inventory. There are going to be people that say, I see what's happening. I don't know if this record price is going to be out there for me to grab forever. Let me go and
Right.
grab it. So I do
Yep.
see inventory going up, but we're at, being less than 1 million homes available when you have this much demand and buyers are still, I wouldn't call it savagely like
It's
a
quite a
savage
word.
demand, but
Mhm.
because of the lack of inventory, it is creating savages for our buyers. But I don't know that we have just this overwhelming demand because of how many people have bought the last couple of years. It's more of a case of how few homes that we have. We get some more of this inventory. Maybe you start to see, and he talks about it here in this article, days on market go up. That'd be a really healthy thing because then you start to see more and more sellers come out of the woodworks because they could say, well, I'll have the time to go find my
Find
house.
something,
People are
right.
holding back because they don't have any time.
Right.
What else has caught your eye in this article? I know you had to go through all the screenshots,
I had
Nicole.
to go through screenshots. I mean, there's so many graphs to digest in here. Um, no, I mean it all. I mean, it all is going back obviously to the inventory. I mean, again, there's not
Yeah,
really
you can.
much of a huge surprise here. I mean, he just wraps it up into 4 different gifts for you, in terms of there are so many, and you're a graph lover,
I
so
love the graphs. You can put it up, Bobby. The end of month inventory of unsold listings as of January 2022. And you can see the trend line being at 860,000 homes currently available across the country. It's far too low. We've got to get closer to 1.5 million or to 2 million for this market to even out, for buyers to feel like they have a chance, and for more sellers to feel like they have a chance to find their home. That's where we even this market out, 1.5 to 2 million homes. Being at 860,000 homes available across the country. We're still going to create this bidding war and prices going up to a level that they're starting to potentially not be sustainable at the growth rate. I think the prices that we're at right now aren't actually too bad, but the growth rate continuing month and month where they continue to go up, that's where it starts to get a little tricky. But where they're at right now compared to what you can build them for, I'm not as concerned. The other thing that caught my eye is this confidence index survey
mhm,
from 2000. Okay, so February 2022. So this past February to February 2021, the light blue. So pop that graph up there, Bobby. First time home buyers. This is the percent of sales. So first time home buyers has dropped from last year to this year. 29% of buyers so far in 22 have been percent of buyers have been first time home buyers. 31% last year.
mhm,
Sales to investors, second home buyers, 19% this year, so up 2% to 17% last year.
mhm,
Cash sales up to 25%. One out of 4 sales are cash sales. It was 22% last year. Distress sales, still 1% of sales are distressed
yeah.
last year and this year. Shows you that this, forbearance and all this stuff has not created an avalanche of distressed sales. And then days on market is down 2 days this year from 20 last year to 18 this year. So
I'm actually surprised it's not more than that, but
yeah, well, it was still, I mean, it was crazy last year. It's just like you would have thought last year was the bottom. So for it to go even lower,
yeah.
I think has been a little bit crazy. But I thought this was a really well done article. Of course, that's why they put the paywall up. But that's why you follow the Real Word. Make sure you're subscribed so that we can keep breaking down paywalls for you.
And if anyone wants to throw me a text, I'll send you over the screenshots.
Yes. Send Nicole a DM on
Send me a
Instagram.
DM and I'll send you over the screenshots so you can read the article yourself too.
Nicole White Realtor, the realtor. Send her a DM. She'll send you all
Send y'all
15
the
of the screenshots
screenshots.
I sent her today.
It's a good read. It's a good read.
Yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you're subscribed. If you're on Spotify or something, if you're listening, please hit us up with a review. And if you're on YouTube, consider subscribing. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this short clip from the Real Word, click here for another one.
Or if you like the full episode, click here.